but to me, it's like mind blowing to know that so much weight can be lost in such a short period of time, and not having the loose skin. So I'm just curious to see how that works with my own body.
Hi, I'm Chris James, and you're watching A Healthy Alternative. So, as you all know, we've been doing a couple of, it's like an interview series almost, where we are inviting challengers from the R72 Weight Loss Challenge to join us on the channel and just talk about a little about their experience with the challenge, how they found AHA, and really just to give you guys a little bit more insight on what it is that we're accomplishing in the challenge, and just seeing it from the perspective of somebody who is participating. With that being said, today we have Deja, and we look forward to getting to know her a little bit better and find out what her experience has been like so far. So thank you for joining us on this late afternoon or early evening. It's really
Thank you for having me.
my pleasure. So I wanted to start by maybe getting a little bit of background information. Like, how did you originally come across AHA?
Well, I came across AHA through Facebook, and that was some years ago. I wanted to go back and check and see how long I've been in the group. But when I was just looking for a way to lose weight, looking for something a little bit different, because I had tried many things, and then I had also transitioned from eating meat to pescatarian to going back to eating meat. And it was just around the time I was trying to figure out how I would like to eat. My sister, did I find it? Or either I found it or my sister found it, but we connected each other.
Mhm.
And when I went on, it was literally a healthy alternative. I mean, I saw all kinds of things from, of course, fasting to mono meals, some things I had just stumbled upon, to someone who only ate meat, to people who drank urine. Like, it's lots of different things.
Yeah, yeah. That's beautiful because that's what I wanted. Like okay, so like when I was creating the brand at the beginning, I'm thinking of the logo, I'm thinking of the name, and I'm like, what makes sense? And what I wanted to do is create a space where people could come and it'd be like a hub for knowledge. And
Mhm.
and basically if you had an alternative to modern medicine, you're free to come, bring your experience and your ideas, and let's just talk and see what works best. So that's perfect. Now, have you actually been in one of our challenges before?
No, this is my first challenge I've started. The Back in the beginning when they were shorter, or if it was just something like that the group was doing. Actually, no, I haven't. Just when someone would say, "Oh, I'm starting," I would hop in on theirs and maybe just do a few days. The longest I've gone was 10 days. Um, but not think, I did do a little coconut water when I was at work if I felt like I needed a little something. But this will be my first official challenge.
Hey, it's all right to drink a little coconut. Like, okay, so if you've been around for a while, you may have been here when I was teaching fasting from a very purist standpoint. I never wanted people to feel like they 100% had to do it that way, but I wanted to give people like a pure and raw information because people tend to water it down anyway. So I would teach it from a purist standpoint, and people would get they would almost get anxiety, like if they don't do it exactly right, it's not going to work.
But
um,
and as a teacher, from the educational standpoint, it's nice to say, "Hey, this is the way." And of course, if you deviate from it, or if you find different ways that works for you, then that's cool. But yeah, it's always been nice and welcoming, and it's just a great community.
Beautiful. All right, so this is your first challenge. Well, we're excited that you decided to join us. I think this challenge in particular, because if you've been around for a while, then you've probably heard about some of our other challenges where we have done the 21-day fasting. And what I wanted to do with the 72-hour challenge was really give people an opportunity. It's more of an entry level. Not to say that it's only for entry level people because it's still just a great technique, but I think it's more appealing to people who maybe have never done 21 days or that seems a little bit, far fetched. Was that part of the reason why you decided to join this one?
Honestly, I decided to join because one, I knew it was going to be amazing. It's the start of the year, so it's a or this new year. It's just great timing. I had the funds. Everything just aligned well. I had researched 72-hour fast before, and I was interested, but I never jumped on because that was just me on YouTube in the middle of the night. But this is the community doing it, so I was like, yes. And then the Almost Alkaline book came with it, so it was kind of just a really good deal, also.
That's what I was trying to do, man. I wanted to give y'all a good deal. I'm so excited to get the cookbook out to the greater community, but I wanted to do something special for y'all to get people in for the new year and just and get off on the right foot. So with that being said, let's talk a little bit about what your experience has been with the challenge. Obviously, we started with the prep. We just today was like the first day to start the fasting. People started their fasting today. What has your experience been with the like the overall process?
Um, and I haven't even done as much as I had hoped for because I have so much going on. So what I did was I eliminated dairy and meat. So I did that part. I juiced. Um, and outside of that, I didn't do anything else. And I went back to work today because I'm a teacher. And people are already saying, you look like you trimmed down. And that's just from the elimination of animal products and, adding the juicing.
Yeah. Um, I think people they don't understand how damaging the dairy products can be because they really cause a lot of mucus and inflammation. And I was talking on a video, maybe it was a live stream recently. Mucus is a good thing. The body uses it to help and aid, but when we consume dairy and and the body's constantly manufacturing all this mucus, then the mucus becomes a bad thing, and it starts damaging you. And so a lot of the inflammation, comes from just mucus and the dairy products and stuff like that. So when you cut that out, also my friend, well, myself and my friend and some other people have noted that a lot of allergies are associated with the dairy products. So you get rid of the dairy products, you get rid of the mucus, you get rid of the inflammation, you start trimming down, you start glowing, and it's all good.
Mhm.
What did you want to achieve by being a part of this program? Like I'm gonna do this program. What was your intention, or what was the outcome you wanted?
So the outcome I wanted was a jump start on my weight loss. I have I enjoy fasting for the mental clarity. And although you have a lot of people and their videos and you have your brother, they talk about the autophagy and not having loose skin. I'm still a skeptic. I mean, you have so much information, but I have to try it myself, and it's an abundance of information that you've already provided. But to me, it's like mind blowing to know that so much weight can be lost in such a short period of time, and not having the loose skin. So I'm just curious to see how that works with my own body because genetics and everything plays a role. So yeah, all of those things are why I wanted to do it now. And then with the addition of community, with the addition of the cookbook, and just really proper guidance.
So it's been a while since someone's told me they're skeptical about the loose skin. We used to get it all the time early on because like even now, if you go on YouTube and you're like how to lose weight without loose skin, okay, well now you have more channels like mine, right? But when we very first started saying that, no one else was saying it.
No,
Uh, no. So
no,
I I've made a habit. As a matter of fact, if you notice, like from my testimony, like the interviews I do, I've made a habit. I'll ask the person, "Hey, what was your experience like with loose skin?" And so because so many people were in disbelief, but it's really quite simple when you understand how the body works. Why do you get loose skin? See, the thing is, we think the loose skin comes from gaining weight, we think of ourselves like a rubber band. You know how you can
right,
like take a rubber band and sometimes you can just stretch it out too much and it won't snap all the way back. That's not how we are because we're organic. Like we're alive. Our skin's alive. So if you give the body the right resources, it will snap back. But where we see a lot of loose skin traditionally is caloric restriction, hitting the gym, and you know what I mean, like sweatsuits and saunas. And
Yeah.
what that combination does is it dehydrates you. And so the cells are starving for hydration. Collagen is probably, you probably have low collagen, and it's the combination of the things we're doing to lose weight, and we're forgetting about the health and the holistic part of it when it comes to the
Mhm.
cells. And so
Yeah.
on top of that, we're usually taking protein shakes and we're eating a lot of meat,
That's true.
so we're not. That's why people get the loose skin. It's not because you can lose. My brother John, we just did an interview with him. He lost 50 pounds in a month, 50 pounds in a month, and he doesn't have loose skin. So it's
Yeah,
just,
it just challenges everything we've been taught or told. So that's really something I'm excited about,
oh,
seeing
I'm
how
excited
how it
too.
is for my body.
Because now, since you're still slightly skeptical, now when you do it, now you could be like a voice piece for us.
Yeah.
You'd be like, I was skeptical, but I guess it works.
Right.
um, I don't know if you want to share like your weight loss goals or not. You don't have to, but if you want to.
Yeah, I'm open. So when I lost weight before, just like a traditional, like regular gym workout, I went from 195 to 165 and I looked great. I don't need to go any below that. And then I had a son and I was 250 when I delivered. And I've been ranging around 230 now. My goal by the end of this fast is to just be out of the 200s. So if I can get into 199, 199.9, I would be happy to be in Wonderland. And I'm
Wonderland.
confident.
Yeah.
I'm confident that will happen.
Yeah, I think that's extremely obtainable. And I've been talking to a few other participants today, and the I think what's going to help you all achieve your goals, and really the goal is get achieve your goal and then maybe get some bonus as well. But keeping your eating tight during the refeed days, that's really going to be the key because we know the fasting works and we know that you're going to
Mhm,
get the benefit. And one lady was saying that she's down 15 pounds, but she started fasting before the group. But
mhm,
I know a lot of people have lost, 3 pounds, 4 pounds, 5 pounds with the prep, and then
mhm.
with she's done a week of fasting, so she's down 15 pounds. So for her, if she did the prep, she did 3 pounds, that'd be 18 pounds already. So
Right.
yeah, so I think you guys are in for a treat as far as your outcomes. And I'm also inspired to. I've been thinking about the next challenge, the next new challenge that we're going to create. So this has been a really good experience for myself as well. Um,
Yeah. Some non-weight goals I'm looking forward to are like you mentioned, the glowing. So
mm,
um I have clear I have clear skin now, but when I went vegetarian just before without even the fasting, the whites of my eyes being even more clear, mental clarity, and just a little bit more calm and the desire to not think of food all of the time. So I
mm.
want that to kind of disappear.
So I think part of well, first of all, I love non-scale victories. Like it's I don't know if you've noticed this about me, but even though I promote the weight loss now, I never really liked promoting it as the main thing, right? Um,
Hmm.
but I just basically this is just the way it's gonna be. But I love hearing about the non-scale victories and the things that people want to do, because for me, so I've lost a lot of weight personally. A lot of people don't know. I've lost, at one point I lost 90 pounds. And but it was never for weight loss for me. It was always for the other stuff, the mental
Yeah.
clarity. I was dealing with depression, energy levels were low. Like I was falling asleep after lunch and things of that nature. And so it was bad. So I was
I
able
noticed.
to, yeah. I was able to get those benefits, and I always wanted people like you talking about the whites of your eyes, your teeth being whiter, like though, like
Lighter
people.
periods.
Oh, that's a huge one. Now
Yeah.
we've had a few interviews where women have talked about that, so that's a very common outcome for women, which should be
Hmm.
a huge motivator, I think. Oh, I was curious to know, have you had any interaction with any of the supplements that we've been suggesting? We offered the liver cleanse, the root products, and essential oils for this one.
I have not.
Okay. Um, yeah, I don't take all the supplements myself because I'm just not a big supplement person. I have my few that I love, but I wanted to try them all and you know what I mean, figure out which ones work best. But I just wanted to bring some awareness to it because I know, especially for some of our longtime members, we didn't talk about supplements, but
Mhm.
these supplements are very very high quality and they work. So um, we try to give some information about it and things of that nature.
Yeah, I know they have to be, and I know you've done your research for you to put your backing on it and your endorsement on it, so I know it they have to be good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We've been rocking out for 2 years. I'm definitely open to partnerships that make sense, but I'll never partner with somebody that doesn't make sense. But I will say that we are interested in doing some more things that we've noticed that the community wants. And I'm doing my best to be open and not feel like things gotta be my way. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So um was there anything else that you wanted to share before we kind of wrap up?
No, I'm just grateful for the community, grateful for the opportunity, and all of the people who are in the group, just encouraging and staying accountable for themselves and helping other people stay accountable by just posting little things that they're saying about how their experience is going. Because if they're going through something, someone else may also be experiencing it, and
Mhm.
just everyone encouraging. It's nice.
Agreed. I think, in my opinion, the community aspect of it is the greatest aspect. I mean, that's just from my perspective, but the information, the content is great. The cookbook's great, but the community, the energy is electric, and I love going in there. And man, I'll be having hundreds of messages in my inbox. But I love the enthusiasm. And I just want to thank you again for joining us. And like I mentioned to you before, I have no problem with setting up another interview at the end so that we can maybe talk about
Yeah,
what you were able to achieve with the challenge. I think that'd be cool.
I would love that.
All right. Well, listen, for y'all watching, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. And as always, the application of knowledge is power. And we will see you all next time.